Have you ever heard of the lost city called Bayocean? Before we search for the lost city of Bayocean, let's rewind. Hello everybody! So today is a super exciting day. We got a gift in the mail and we are about to unbox it. Wait until you see what it is. We have been waiting for a long time for one of these and me and Viant are super excited to try it out. So I won't tell you anything more. You'll see it in the unboxing. Let's go. Alright, here's what it is straight in the box. It's pretty much close to being assembled. Just one wheel is off and the handlebars are off from what I can see, but everything is packaged pretty well and I literally cannot wait to take it out. Are you excited?
Very. The tire is massive.
It is, yeah. So cool. Alright, let's get this baby out.
Let's...
Alright, so we got this little toolkit right here. I don't know what's in this box yet because we didn't open it and it's unlabeled. I think this might be the battery. I don't know. But here's the first impression. It's amazing. So we're just taking everything apart, trying not to pop the tire. Let's continue.
Yeah, they package it so well, like every spot that could be like damaged, you know, in the shipping. It's just like...
Has padding on it?
Yeah, look, everywhere. Alright, battery.
Oh, yeah, with a lock.
Keys, perfect. Oh, even better, all the tools.
Nice. In this package you have all of the tools and hardware to set up the bike, as well as an air pump for the tires.
That, I guess, went in first.
Setting up the bike was relatively quick and easy. Viant and I worked little by little to put all of the pieces and parts together of the bike. I'm really impressed with the overall quality of this bike. It seems to be built really well, and all of the pieces and parts that we've installed have been pretty high quality. Alright, we are almost ready to roll, so let the search for the lost city of Bayocean begin. We ran into a little issue when trying to install the bike rack. The lock corroded so bad that Viant had to break it to remove the hitch. Living on the coast doesn't have too many negative aspects in my opinion, but the corrosion we experience is really something else.
We love the rest.
Once we can store our cars in the garage, it will be much better, but until then, this is the kind of stuff we have to deal with.
Monkey mechanic. Wow. Cool.
Nice work.
Yep.
So our plan is to pack everything tonight. Also, I just got stung by a bee, or a wasp, I'm not really sure, because I smashed it. I felt something on my back and I grabbed it and it was a bee and it stung me, so I'm just putting some of my homemade yarrow tincture on there. It's an extract that I made of yarrow, super helpful for insect bites or stings. and it works really well, and it already feels better. Leave a comment below if you guys want to see more stuff like that, because I do a lot of foraging and I try to make my own medicine out of plants and things like that. So yeah, leave me a comment if you want to see more stuff like that. Have you ever heard of the lost city called Bayocean? Let's go check it out.
On the chain.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Road trips are Viant and I's favorite way to explore. When we get a chance to take a break from building our container house, it's usually what we end up doing. The state of Oregon is incredibly beautiful. We try to take the back roads whenever possible. We love the scenic route. Alright, we have just arrived. So, time to unpack this lovely bike and get rolling. Oh, Beep, you ready? Okay, before the search for the lost city of Bayocean begins, let me tell you about the key features of the Cyrusher XF900. With 26 by 4 inch fat tires, this bike can handle a wide variety of different terrain. Featuring a 7-gear Shimano bike gear system and 5 pedal assist speeds, there are several options to suit your needs and find the perfect speed. The Cyrusher XF900 can get up to 28 miles per hour and has a half-twist throttle to accelerate in a safer way. The motorcycle-style front suspension and rear spring suspension help make the ride super comfortable and great for trails and all different varieties of terrain. With 180mm front and rear hydraulic disc brakes, the bike stops on a dime. Skirt! The Cyrusher XF900 is designed with height in mind. Tailored to taller riders, it has a 30-inch bike inseam. The LCD display gives you all the information you need with the push of 3 buttons. Its easy programming allows you to easily customize your speed options and other safety settings. Okay, now for the most important info. The Cyrusher XF900 features a Bafang 750-watt motor. With its 1000-watt peak, the powerful motor allows you to ride at high speeds up to 28 miles per hour, and in pedal assist mode, cruise with little effort. The bike is powered by a removable 48-volt, 17-amp-hour Samsung lithium-ion battery that gives you a range of up to 62 miles on a full charge. It has a USB port on the side to charge other devices like cameras, cell phones, speakers, etc. And it also comes with a lock and key for safety. This bike is not only stylish, it's capable, versatile, and ready for any adventure. Alright, so let's get back to the search for the lost city of Bayocean. So it is a little bit windy. I hope it's not too distracting in the video. But one quick thing to mention, one thing I really love about this bike is this luggage rack right here. This is such an amazing feature because you can pack some stuff on the bike, and it really helps when you want to take stuff with you. So that's pretty much what we're about to do right now. We have some stuff in the Hummer, some snacks, some chairs, a little kind of blanket thing, and we are gonna strap that down and cruise with it. Alright, the Peanut, she's in tow. I put her inside my sweater because she's a little bit cold. Behind the scenes with Michael Bay, aka Bayocean.
It's just big and you tell me if you like the framing.
It's perfect. Alright, let's go find this lost city of Ocean Bay. You ready, Peanut? Pretty exciting. Is this not the cutest little thing you've ever seen? My little teeny weeny peeny peeny. Okay. Alright, we got our first sign. Talks about the families that started the place and a little bit about the history, which I'll talk more about in the video. Pretty interesting little story. It's really crazy to think that it's not that old, like a little more than 100 years ago. 1907 and 1930s. So just 100 years ago, pretty wild. Bayocean was a planned resort community founded in 1906 by the Potter family. No, not that Potter family. Thomas Potter envisioned Bayocean as the Atlantic city of the West. Bayocean had many different features that were uncommon for a small town during that time, including a dance hall, a hotel with an orchestra, a 1,000-seat movie theater, a shooting range, bowling alley, tennis courts, a railway system, and 4 miles of paved roads. Probably the most notable feature was the natatorium. And if you're like, what the heck is a natatorium? It's basically an indoor swimming pool. The natatorium had a friggin' wave pool with heated ocean water. Not only that though, it also had a section for bands to play to entertain the swimmers. In a time where many other towns didn't have infrastructure like electricity or paved roads, Bayocean had a water system, a telephone system, and a diesel-driven power plant. Here they have the old plot plan, and gosh, I don't even know where we are on this, but I'm gonna guess somewhere around here. What once was a beautiful and scenic place slowly eroded over time, literally. Despite having roads, Bayocean was not connected to the rest of the country until the late 1920s. Most visitors traveled to Bayocean on Potter's steamship, the SS Bayocean, which was a 3-day trip from Portland. For those of you that don't know, the Pacific Ocean is wild. And back in the day, the bays in the Pacific Northwest were extremely dangerous and difficult to pass through. Eventually, it was decided that there needed to be a jetty built to make it easier to get to Bayocean. And this is what sealed the fate of Bayocean. Only the North Jetty was built, and the change to the coastline caused severe erosion to everything south of the jetty, which happened to be the entire town of Bayocean. By 1932, the waves from a massive storm destroyed the natatorium. The spit itself was damaged throughout the years until eventually the ocean broke through. Bayocean's post office was closed in 1953, and the last of the town was gone by the late 60s. In the 1970s, the South Jetty was built and the sand reaccumulated on the beach, similar to what it used to be like. If only they had built the South Jetty sooner, things might have turned out much different.
Pretty cool. I mean, the story's not so cool, the story's kind of sad, but it's cool that they have this little history lesson here. Check it out. Look at the houses, they just sank into the sand. Okay, back in action. How you doing, little peanut? You good? Alright, on we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, jeez.
This place is incredibly beautiful, and I can see why the Potter family wanted to create something so unique here. But in the back of my mind, I feel like we are wandering through the ghost of someone's dream. The views of the bay are so amazing, and each twist and turn of this road is different. This place is full of wildlife and all of nature's beauty.
Right here we got a bunch of wild roses that line the trail. If you see all right here, all of these are wild roses. Incredible. Nature is beautiful. And so now we are kind of in this little tree canopy right here, which is amazing because it's way less windy, because the whole ride to this point was intensely windy. My hat almost blew off like 5 times. Poor Peanut is just getting blasted in the face by wind. So let's continue to find the lost city of Bayshore. No, of Bayocean.
All 3 of us, Peanut included, had such a great time cruising around in the forest. The light in the forest was just absolutely incredible, and the fresh air is just really something else. I'm incredibly grateful to be able to do stuff like this when we have downtime from our build. Every now and then, it's nice to just stop, take a break, and listen to the sounds of nature all around us.
So a little explanation for you guys. I got one of those Insta360 cameras, which is what I'm using to film this right now. So if you're wondering why my arm is weirdly out to the side like that, it's because I'm holding the camera. And it automatically deletes the selfie stick, which is why you can't see it. It's like some kind of camera sorcery or something. So the trail sort of goes like this. And throughout the ride, you kind of go in and out between the bay and into the forest and back to the bay, etc. The only thing that really sucked about this day is the wind was crazy. It was almost unbearable. So these little pockets where we got to go into the forest a little bit helped a lot because it really blocked the wind. But when we got out to the end of this trail, man, we were really in for something intense. Alright, so we made it to the end of the trail. Well, technically it's not the end of the trail, it still continues on, but we can't make it with the bike just because we have too much stuff in tow. The most important cargo is this little lady right here, and I don't want to fall or get hurt, and we don't have helmets or anything. The trail to get here was basically like a dirt road, and now it's this. So it kind of loops around and goes over there, but this is way too sketchy to take with Peanut and all the camera gear and stuff. But no big deal. It was still an incredible ride. I absolutely love this bike. It is so cool. It's amazing that you can strap everything to it. So basically we're just gonna try to escape the wind a little bit because it's super windy and it's actually pretty chilly. So we're gonna try to go somewhere where it's not so windy so we can have our little, I guess, dinner, because it's 8:30 right now. I know, hard to believe. It was pretty much unbearably windy at this point, so we kind of packed everything up and turned around to try to find somewhere where we could sit and have a bite to eat and not be blasted with 50, 40-ish mile per hour wind. Okay, the wind, we found a little spot with no wind. That was really starting to become really intense. I cannot feel half of my arm and either of my hands. So we're gonna try to warm up a little bit, take out the jacket that I have in the backpack. And Vaillant over here, Chef Vaillant, is making a tuna sandwich for us.
Tuna that I fish just here. At the grocery store.
At the grocery store. You wanna go free? You wanna be free? Go ahead. Ow. Alright. Gonna go put Peanut on the beach over here real quick so that she can stretch her little legs, because it was probably long for her. Okay, peeps, you ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Be free! This is extremely beautiful, but wow, the conditions are really, really rough. Let's roll. All right, we are running out of daylight pretty quick, and I am wearing every item of warm clothing that we have. Vaillant so graciously shared his warm vest with me because I am just so cold for some reason. Anyways, so we are just gonna cruise back to the car. It's gonna be dark soon. We're gonna load everything back up and call it a day.
How many miles the trail was?
I think 8.
8?
Yeah.
One way or 8, 16 total?
I think total, I don't know.
Okay, so we'll check how many bar of the battery you use.
Okay, so overall, I had an incredible experience riding this bike. My favorite part about the bike is this luggage rack right here. It's really cool that you can kind of load stuff up, strap it down, bring it with you. It's a great feature. The shocks are also amazing. They really help when you go over bumps and stuff like that and make it a smooth ride. And another thing that I really like is the acceleration is gradual. So in some e-bikes, when you hit the acceleration, it kind of like lurches you forward, and this one is pretty gradual, so it's kind of nice, especially if you have stuff in your hands, or you know, it's just like a little bit more secure to have it like that rather than launch you off into space. So we are going to hightail it out of here before it gets dark and pack everything up and call it a day. So pretty legit. We didn't find the lost city. We also couldn't make it to the other side of this little peninsula because the trail was just too rough and we have too much stuff and whatnot. That's where the town was. Maybe another time. But I hope you enjoyed all that info that I gave you about the town, because it's a pretty interesting little story. So as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification key. And until next time, peace. So we hightailed it out of there because I was not about to camp in this little area overnight in the darkness, in the cold, windiness. So basically we packed everything up and went straight back as fast as we could to the car. And thankfully, we made it. Despite the hurricane force winds, we really had a great time exploring this area. I think we'll eventually go back and check out the town site of where Bayocean used to be. But you know what? Even though we didn't see it, we still learned a valuable lesson from the wind and the erosion. And that is, nature don't give a f***. If you guys are interested in purchasing a Cyrusher XF900, be sure to click the exclusive link in the description to get yours today. I promise you'll love it. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on the ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday and during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification key so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.